Welcome to Week 15 of the NFL. This is Need to Know, and we're talking quarterbacks. Despite missing some of the best teams, we've still got 11 games on the main slate, and quarterback ownership is going to be pretty spread out. The only guys I think could be really chalky are Ben Roethlisberger, Tom Brady, and Andrew Luck. Two of those guys, Brady and Roethlisberger, square off in what is clearly the best game of the slate. I think they're both fine plays, but if you forced me to choose one, I'll go with Roethlisberger, and here's why. With James Conner out again, the Steelers should be extra pass heavy, and with Jaylen Samuels starting, I think there's an unusually high chance that goal line opportunities are converted through the air. Meanwhile, the Patriots are giving fullback James Develin lots of goal line touches, and figuring out which receiver to pair Brady with is always a crapshoot. As for Andrew Luck, my interest in him entirely hinges on the status of T.Y. Hilton. He was held out of practice Thursday, and if he doesn't play, then Luck really doesn't have the weapons to put up stats. But if Hilton is active, then I really like Luck because injuries have resulted in Colts targets concentrating on Hilton and Eric Ebron. Yeah, the Dallas defense has been great lately, but the Colts' 25-point team total is more telling. With ownership so spread out this week, tons of guys will fall into the pivot category. The three I like most are Josh Allen, Mitch Trubisky, and Kirk Cousins. I think on DraftKings, Josh Allen will likely be closer to chalk. He's priced up on FanDuel, but after breaking Mike Vick's 3-game rushing record, Allen has caught people's attention. It's true that the Lions have a good run defense and have limited production from rushing quarterbacks, but there's appeal in Allen's arm too. He might have one of the lowest completion percentages in the league, but Allen is throwing deep enough to have tournament-winning upside. Which brings us to Mitch Trubisky, who also adds points through his legs and plays in a vertical passing attack. The Bears have a healthy team total at home, where Trubisky has been much better, and I think they might run up the score after Aaron Rodgers came back from the dead to beat them in Week 1. Deciding who to pair Trubisky with is the challenge, but Tariq Cohen is a great place to start. And Kirk Cousins has been a big disappointment in his recent matchups, but I haven't learned my lesson yet, and I'm playing him again this week. The Dolphins' pass defense is one of the worst in the league, and the Vikings are barely moving the ball on the ground. I like that so many of Cousins' targets are split between Thielen and Diggs, and I like that even running back touches could turn into receiving yards if Dalvin Cook puts up a big receiving game. The Vikings have a nearly 26-point team total at home and need this win, so I think Cousins comes through this time. Last is our contrarian quarterbacks, and the two I like this week both lead a high-volume passing attack taking on a tough defense. Those two are Matt Ryan and Jameis Winston. The more I look into Matt Ryan, the more I want to play him. The Falcons have the slate's third highest team total, and Ryan has been excellent at home all season. Yeah, I know he put up a dud against the Ravens in Atlanta 2 weeks ago, but besides that, he's basically been matchup-proof there. Here's my favorite Ryan stat. Despite attempting the 4th most passes in the NFL, Ryan has the 2nd highest completion percentage at 70.5. I'll admit, Jameis Winston doesn't sport quite the same efficiency as Matt Ryan, but the Buccaneers are even more pass-heavy than the Falcons. Winston is a tough buy traveling to Baltimore, and I'm not actually going to play him, but I like that he's rushing more lately and has multiple passing touchdowns in his last 4 games. That's it for this Need to Know segment. If you want to see who we recommend at every position this week, you know where to find it.